It is aware that Red Dead Redemption 2 is filled with various side characters and random encounters. Now, if you walk into Smithfield's Salon in the town of Valentine between the time of 12 PM and 6 AM, you can typically see a very interesting looking character sitting at a table or standing at a bar drinking and ranting about topics in a hateful manner. This character's name is John, or Big John as people like to call him. It is said that John is a drunkard. He constantly complains of the encroachment of civilization, believing that men are not as wild as they once were. John is a racist, constantly displaying his resentment of various ethnic groups, and generally indulges in uncouth behaviour, inappropriate in any remotely formal setting. As a result of his constant drinking, John is incredibly aggressive, often insulting others or even stirring up brawls for no intelligible reason. John commonly talks about his hatred towards Native Americans. It isn't known when John is born, only that he's a middle-aged Western man. He also has a wife named Bessie, which isn't seen in the game, in his occupation being a frontiersman. The term frontiersman refers to a person who lives or works on a frontier, particularly during the period of westward expansion in the United States. A frontiersman is often characterized as someone who travels into unknown or unsettled territories, typically in sparsely populated regions. This term can also describe individuals living on the borders of cultivated land in wild areas, embodying the spirit of exploration and settlement in less developed regions. In addition to disliking natives, he also holds a grudge against the people of Valentine and is critical of the quality of alcohol served at Smithfield's, among other things. He is also much harder to knock out than the average NPC and is one of the most difficult NPCs to beat in a fist fight. If the fight with John goes outside the salon, he may pull out a hunting knife. This can also happen if the player draws a weapon of their own or tries to evade him after listening to his ranting and raving. The player is eventually given the option to antagonize him. If the player stares directly at him after this, he becomes irritated and will oftentimes attack the player with his fists.
Why you get out of my face before I break your scrawny neck?
If he is knocked down during the fight, his unique raccoon hat will be knocked off his head, which can then be picked up by the player and saved. If the protagonist wears the hat in vicinity of John, he will turn hostile and attack them instantly. A player can only encounter John 8 times in your playthrough. After that, he will disappear for the rest of the game. As you can see, John is really strong. He takes a lot more hits than the average NPC and is regarded as one of the strongest NPCs in the game, as shown. And this is the complete story of the mystery man in Valentine.